what we are getting in return is so few that after spending your energy, what you are being paid is just like you working as an ant and you working like an elephant and eating like an ant. You know, okay, what can be done? Then, from my research, I found out okay, there is nothing that can be achieved without association. Then I started making research. Okay, we needed to come together, looking for people that we are going to have the same foresight, the same understanding about the trade that we can come together. But people that I used to talk to, people that I met, that are even senior, old men, then there, none of them is thinking about such a thing. They are only capitalizing on every opportunity for them to just make use of Tyler that is available to achieve their aim and just move on with their life. No? So at the long run, there was this man at Igodo, Mr. Obi, may God bless him. We happen to be his customer. So he called me one day and he said, all these things we are doing, that he find out that despite people buying ties with money as huge as that, what they used to pay workers is minimal. That no way any one of us can make it with the way we are doing. That he will advise us that we should come together. As at that time, I already come across ATN. ATN saw me on Facebook when I commented under tiling discussion. Then the president private chat me and told me about ATN, that they've been in existence for the past 9 years. 10 years anniversary was coming up. That they are looking for people like me who can, at least if it's in Lagos, that this is their aim. They are already affiliated with the federal government. Federal government recognize them, all of things. That if we can handle Lagos State, that these are our plan, these are our plan. So we organized Lagos State. A few of us who are able to come together, we started an online meeting. Then we started meeting at this paradise once in a while. So like 4 or 5 people, we came together. We decided we should choose chairman within ourselves. Then we decided, okay, let's do with. I wanted to use my boss then, who happened to be the present chairman, is here sitting with us. Then I said, for people not to think we are using it to do family thing, I don't want that. Then secondly, my experience with Igbo tribe, I believe that they are innovative people. They know how to make something to try to achieve aim. Then there was a man there who happened to be an Igbo man. I moved close to him and I told him about this thing, that okay, let him come and handle the chairmanship. Then we started together. Unfortunately, I found out that later on he was now personalizing the association. The aim of the association, that okay, first of all, we need to get ourselves together. This is not all about making money from it now. We still have to sacrifice. Along that line, some of the meetings I used to sponsor it myself, just because we want to achieve it. Then I find out that this person, me and him, are not the same picture. Then I decided to draw back. Then an incident happened, which happened to be with money, when Lagos State from the national platform had to visit CDK manufacturing company to go and do assessing about their products, how they are producing, all of things, which is normal for every association to go and do assessment. So there was an issue. I wasn't there, so that was what leads to him pulling back. So we couldn't wait for him. We tried to console him so that so he was claiming a lot of things. Then we move on. We decided to choose another chairman. That was when the current chairman was forced to handle the chairman position. So as that thing was going on, then this Igodo issue came up. Then that man now volunteered himself that is going to create a platform that is going to put the old Tyler that buy ties from, that used to come to his shop, that they will be there. So he created the platform and invited every one of us. He was one who organized the meeting point where we meet at O2. That O2 now has been sold to Boku supermarket now. That was where we met. He sponsored everything that was done. So from his explanation, he let us understand what when we started to gain all of things, and he vowed to stand with us that if we want to go to anywhere within this Alimosho and we need to say we should call him. He was the one who was responsible for our first banner. For you to know how he was so interested. So that was when I now told him about ATN, that there was an association that had been in existence for the past 9-10 years. They even have constitution. The man was so happy that he never knew this kind of. If that should be the case, then we should come together now and be doing this thing. They all agreed. Suddenly, everybody started pulling back. So those who saw light in it, we stood and we started moving on. with it. Then challenges started coming up that okay, oh, you know, people when it comes to money, they are always active. They started complaining, shouting about oh, what they are paying, there is problem, they need to do price control, they are the Togolese, they are the ones spoiling work, the Benin, they are spoiling work. Now there is this confusion in Nigeria among skilled worker. We find it difficult to differentiate between Benin and Togo or other foreigners, so we categorize everybody as ah, wọ́n ń gbọ́ influence díẹ̀díẹ̀ ṣá, wọ́n ń gbọ́ yín díẹ̀díẹ̀.
Fọ́ọ̀nù tí yẹn lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ náà, that's you have to hack it.
ẹ jẹ́ connect pẹ̀lú MP, ẹ jẹ́ connect pẹ̀lú MP kí n pè yín padà.
I'm bringing business for you. Whatever you sell, I'm not telling you put too much money for the customer. Sell your market, but you should be assured that you don't come and whine me that you don't get profit. Profit inside. Instead of profit, share give me, so that as you're happy, I'm happy. The customer is happy. I will not force you by anything. So, but you know, it is educating ourselves. The sellers don't have issues like that. If we educate ourselves very well, we understand our body, we can decide not to buy from Oduane again, ban them if they are messing up. You know, there's a way you are strong. They hear of you like this, when you join, say no, this person is messing up. You can close your shop. It's how powerful we are. So if our people are educated to understand that this union will not be just play, not be just backyard something. It's to say it's something that the federal government recognizes, and they are strong and together. These sellers have no chance at what to start bowing down to you. They'll be the one begging us. So I better come back for hand now. We are seeing Ayana they handle. I get the point. So one time I organized a training in the market on Superfix. I used one hall up. I did a training on I think of so many innovations, but I need like minds. If I don't have the chance to do it, people that are thinking like let us execute this. My future of this styling is not just this level. I want us to have a school where you can now teach styling. Like it will be part of the curriculum. Just the way they have cooking, tailoring. Yeah. They now have them in schools where they teach. So it's something we can do if we are really, serious about it. So it's our people being educated to know that if you come to the market, carry yourself, and you must not buy from everybody. If this person is messing up with you avoid him. There are so many sellers in the market. If the person, now sometimes some sellers will tell the customer. I guess they will tell the customers that they don't give you money or that kind of thing. Some customers will just be crazy, of course. I have seen tellers that will tell me to short square meters. I said I know we shut down, but I'll give you money. No worry. I don't know. You know, money all of us one shop. No, I'll take care of your. I don't say you come get family. No worry. At the end of the day, maybe the tellers force me everything or want the common the business man. I know the man say that boy spoil your business. I won't do that because I don't know tomorrow. If I spoil her now, you gonna know me spoiler. You know come and shop again. So I will out of my own profits give him something. Tomorrow that teller wey dey buy me say I no come I go still carry business for give it tomorrow. That's what I'm enjoying. I dey for upstairs my shop, but I sell pass people dey for downstairs because they wonder how it happens. If the tellers I work with, I talk to them. These shop stores come, I know they carry person. They do they cash you. All your house you go sell am. So instead, just for me you sleep, then call you sharp for the best oga wetin dey worry you. Go ask the price now. You know what I'm saying? Say you short discount that man come dey shout, you come dey say no dey fear. You know this sleep sef. When you do the business well, he call you or anytime. Oga wetin dey issue your price high. Oga call market. Na market you buy. You go here price dey different. So business na we do. No because but issue of square meters I can defend it anywhere. Say call anytime I may measure that work. If you dey short, can hold me. So that kind of thing na be the confidence. If you do that in 1, 2, customer no know say this guy no dey. They go dey believe you. Say this guy forget he know wetin dey do. That's so education of our people is most important. The tellers has to change their orientation, their mindset. Say I just work wey they would always sleep as go no dress well like say they go office. In those days one man wey people like styling they come to say they like teams. We go get Timberland. They dey gym their body then big fine well. They go dey march go side. All those Ghana guys there. If you see them you will be client you go best scared omo this one will be boys so. And their tools are so neat. Their instrument they just walk in. They go chop well. Don't say they go cook anyhow. Let's say they dey hungry. All those things follow dey give impression of the tiling job. So a lot has to be done. So when you are collecting money, start buying good tools. start looking well. Change your, don't look as an don't go work. Some people wait. I wonder that enter market. I was at work Mitsubishi coats. I don't know if that motor that year. I drove to the market. Come comot my side cutter for inside boot, come outside drop. One man for some market say, so tell us how they use motor. I say, what do you mean? So maybe you tell her when they meet. When I go Abuja now, I can't change my mindset. I sit one teller. He use BM X6 that time. In a file machine, they do doors work. He use BMW X6. He tell me say na this one na one of the cars. He get under Jeep. I say how? He say he say in Abuja they work. Entirely go charge you both materials everything and na large dey give am work. And because of how he take carry himself reach that level, if you see he choose them, if you call am go know say this one na get everything down. So na all those things dem if you be like that, nobody go come dey tell you say come dey spoil you. No people dey fear you fit spoil because your contact dem heavy. So na we ourselves na need to go back home, work on ourselves as stylers. Then when we enter anywhere, say we wan buy type, they go dey say oga tyler no be call you because you no be normal people. So those people no dey come time place dem wey dey outside. When we don beg tire make you come join ATM, they no wan come. You don't need to worry about them. Just look at the people that are serious. If you can use five people take conquer a city. You get the point. It's so in the Bible that God say make dem test people wan go the war. Some come dey drink water. They say make dem test them. So don carry the belle hide and they say no wan go war. People wey stand only 300 na dem take conquer the whole territory. So if you need people that have the same mindset, like in this area now, they get that they are just five. Let them start thinking, working hard about that thing, putting them into work. You see that people wey dey around go dey see difference in their life. You go dey show small. Yeah, wait, get them dey do because they go dey tired of that their quackery and those cheap labours. Because at the end of the day, if you work calculate your transport wey don cost now, well everything don high, carry money go house, why go even leave you run follow one yahoo boy because you are not making money. So but this our business, this tyler work na big business. It's a big business because e work hard, work wey hard most people no dey do am. So you wey get mind enter am dey do am, suppose dey make money. You get it? But my father will always say you can work and buy a goat, and you can also work and be a goat. So choose one. He will tell you of his experience when he dey work tiling work. He don get project for Togo. Now na wetin dey chop be that. Some of our guys and our boys dem dey house, they no get work here because of if these things were done well, they go dey benefit, they go dey collect like some kind benefit dem after so many years. So they say the world is enough for the wise. So we just among ourselves, like I'm going back home now. I have a platform that I created. I will start innovating them, telling them these are the benefits, and we'll see the ones where we can win. The ones that we cannot win, we cannot help them. But if we are very strong, they have no choice but to join us because we cannot beat them, we join them. Thank you very much.
So as the meeting was going on, one of our brother came in to join us. I'm going to hand over the mic to him so he can introduce himself to us. You are welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, sirs. My name is Anato Eme. I'm a Togolese. I'm a Tyler.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Now, when I was talking about the benefit of the Cyber try number president, there are something too that I forget to mention. ATN have plan out of the constitution and the plan that they have. They have this retirement plan for tilers. If we can be able to achieve our aim, they let us understand that tiling job we don't have gratuity or pension, but if we can come together, there is grace for us that at the end of every when somebody have stopped working, that there is always be a gratuity that somebody you can rely on, that you can enjoy. Even if you die, your wife and children will not be left to suffer. That's if and almost all the agency that are working in NAEC, most of them are all skilled practitioners. So this gives us an edge that don't forget about all those things they are saying then. For you to be able to practice your work with your hand, you are more valued than anybody. Lot of engineer will come to site, they only know about reading now from this thing. Tell them to come and interpret that what they read and let people see it. They can't do it. They all depend on people, on skilled workers, bricklayers, carpenters, furnishers, tilers. That who they depend on to achieve what they are doing. But if you don't recognize your standard of the value of what you are doing, they will just be cheating on you, using you anyhow. So we need to understand that this, you working as a tiler, that you did not go to school, does not mean you are a dull, or you are stupid, or you are foolish. God gave you a gift to practice skill work, and he gave others skills to be able to read and write. Both of you are going to work together to achieve something in life. Funny thing is that if you know what you are doing, you are more valued than them, because when God want to create man, he did not write it in paper, he formed it with his hand. So using your hand to work is very, very important. That is why the Bible even said, a hand that did not work must not eat. So for you to know that you that is working, you deserve to eat. So it now depends on you how you believe in yourself. That is where your hand will be able to feed you properly. So that one aside. Now, concerning meeting location, Oga was saying that it is not about numbers, that if 10 people know what they are doing can come together. Now this brings me to let us understand that you coming down to Igodo or meeting location far from you as an excuse for you not being participating, no, that shouldn't be an excuse. We are not forcing anybody to come down to Igodo. Even our plan, our aim is that let every zone has their meeting point. Then once every zone has their meeting point, at least maybe once in a month or once in 3 months, we will be having general meeting whereby representatives will come from all those zones. If it is 2 people, will come together, discuss anything that has to do with the national body, then you take it back to your zone. So anywhere you find yourself in your local area, in your local government, in your areas there, if it is 10 of you that can come together and believe in this vision, carry on with it. Then in that your area, they will know that okay, these people are holding meeting here, and this is the way their work is being done and being priced in this area. They are charging 2,000 naira. So if I want to come, maybe I want to have a tiler to work there, I already know that the tilers there are collecting 2,000 naira. So if I call tiler A and he tell me 2,000 naira, I call tiler B, he said 2,000 naira, I call tiler C, he said 2,000 naira. Once our voice is not changed, the person employing you have no choice than to go with one of you. So then this aspect of we going behind and to come and to go and price work down so that we can get the job is one of the aspects that employees are using against us. We need to stop those things. We need to stop it. It is called betraying. And for you to be a betrayer, there is nothing that's going to come out from it. Irrespective of any money you make from that place, you can check yourself since the day you've been doing it. What have you been able to achieve? Is your life moving forward or is moving backward? So it is high time you try to use your head and come together to do the same thing. So in your area, once you people are able to speak in one voice, irrespective of your number, if it is 10 of you that are able to do it, and you know what you are doing, if they give you the job for 3,000, they give you the job for 2,000, you are able to deliver a perfect job for that customer. Be rest assured that customer will introduce you to another person. So you having one customer, you have the assurance that that one customer will introduce you to 100 customer. And if you lose one customer, you have already lose over 100 customer. So train yourself with that. Start having your meeting in your areas, and if there is anything you need concerning ATM, it is just a matter of you reaching out to your brothers or to the national platform. We will surely come to you people and give you anything you want, so you have it on ground. Now coming back to about the sellers, sir, on behalf of the whole Tyler, both the Togolese, the Benin and the Nigerian, we all have the same experience, and I believe with you in our midst, our voice can be heard among them. I want to believe, especially at Odunade, that you people have meeting that you normally hold. That this attitude, I won't blame the sellers. I'm saying this publicly. I won't blame the sellers on this thing that I want to say. That is the aspect of sellers telling owner that don't come with, like what he said, don't bring Tyler, I will sell well for you. Now You don't blame them. We are the one who sold ourselves to them, because we normally go to them to demand that they remove square meter. So they see that avenue to see us as a thief. So they use that to tell customer that if you bring Tyler now, Tyler go tell me say me I comot something inside. I will go tell me say me I give am something inside. So no worry, I go sell am well for you. I go even help you calculate am. So we are going to educate ourselves on that. Please help us to address that issue among tie sellers. We need them, they need us. Funny thing is that these ties that you people are selling, there are things you people don't know about that tie, except if you are a professional tiler. It is tiler that will let you know. I had this experience. I normally said it, that this person I used to buy market from at Eleganza. We went there we want to buy, is it CDK of Veroni. They now brought out 3 samples of glaze tiles for us, not knowing to them that this glaze has 3 different texture, and they are made for specific different areas. Then they just believe, let us sell. I had a customer who bought glaze tile that was supposed to be on wall. They sold it for him as floor tiles, CDK, and he brought it to Asaba. We laid it for him because there is no way to convince him. So it was when we were laying it, we were not seeing the difference. Okay, oh, what is all this? So we later found out that this thing is for wall, but they sold it for him for floor. Now I was not telling that person that, okay, this glaze is different from this one, but this is the one. He said no, they are the same thing. They are the same. He's a seller. Now told him, now this thing are not the same thing. And I give him an instant. Okay, let's put these tiles under light. Thank God his bulb was on, white light. Then we put 2 up inside light. One was blunt, while one was showing clear picture of the light. And I said, this one glaze is more glaze than this. This one is super glossy, and this one is semi. So this one has a place that it can be used for. But if you want to buy tile that is glazed and you want to use it for a tracking place, and you are going to get a durability time frame, then this is what you should go for. He said no, they are the same thing, because this tile is dirty. Then I said, okay, if you want to argue, that should be the case. I will bet with you. Let's bet. Take this tile to anywhere you want to take it to. Wash it with anything you trusted in and bring it back. If you give the same result, I will collect social amount from you. If it doesn't give the same result, I will pay you. That was when they started arguing with him. They said, is it like that? I said, no, this is his thing. You people are only selling. Many of you don't know the content that is inside carton. It is those who install it who knows what each carton contains. So if we want to complain about production of any company, it is the report that we installer gave to you seller that you have to go back to go and give to the producers. So any challenges you are having with your producers, you are going to need us to fight that with them. So we need to work hand in hand. They should please help us on this. Then secondly, in many of sellers has numbers of installers that they use. They should help us educate them. The way they are submitting themselves to cheap price is enslaving them a lot. Nothing is coming out for it. Them too cannot be proud of them calling them that is my installer, is my tiler. It doesn't make sense. They should please educate them and let them realize this association and work with them. Then also, some of these sellers used to negotiate workmanship with customer and call installer to go and do it because they believe the installer trusts them and believe in them, and they will price it down because they do not want the customer to leave their market or not buying. They will tell the customer if that your tiler is pricing you too much, don't worry, I have a tiler that will be lesser price. I've experienced it. People have complained. So they should please work on that. They should let us work hand in hand with each other. This association, under the constitution and the lancet that we got, we have the right to hold meeting with manufacturing companies irrespective of anything you are manufacturing. So far it is what is being used in this on our field of work. We have to come and we will do verification at the head. We have to work together, and also private sellers. So we are working on it. We'll still come to one, but please help us to work on that. So building good relationship with customers also they should also sell us out to the customer in a good way so that customer can trust us. Then we'll do all our best to make sure they are not being disappointed. They are free to tell us their own mind too, their challenges, so we can be able to know where to talk to our people on that aspect. So thank you for that. Then coming back to the registration process, I think that's where I'm going to round up. The registration process for Togolese, Benin Republic, Ghanaians that are not Nigerians are different to Nigerians. Now, if you are going to get registered, if you are hearing me, you are going to be registered, you need to first of all go to the ECOWAS. They have their own price. They have the money you are going to pay there. They are going to verify you. I think there is this document you are supposed to get, which you are going to get from the immigration before they will process your registration. So make sure you contact the ECOWAS that you want to get registered. They will tell you, as at this morning, your registration fees is 40,000 naira. But there are some documents you need to present first, which are mentioned with your apprenticeship certificate. You then need to know your oga. Only thing that they are going to call your oga to verify if you truly is one who trained you. So get prepared for that. So make sure you get back to the ECOWAS board. They will tell you how the registration process is. So that's how the registration goes. So let's all come together to achieve this. May God bless every one of us, and may God bless our handwork. It is high time that we, Tyler, start working as an ant and eat like an elephant, because we deserve it. It's not easy. Even labor no wan carry sand again. So, and thank God, manufacturing companies are helping us out now. They are introducing adhesive into the work. So, and construction companies are also upgrading their work now, whereby instead of you using sand, they will be the one to cast their decking to the level that they want. You just come, apply the gum cement and fix it. Many tilers still now don't know how to use chrome trowel. So it is by us training ourselves. So if we come together, it is a team that we can organize a training session for everybody. Federal government are calling us that we should have a workshop. They ask us to organize a workshop where they can train people. Funny thing, federal government want to train youth. So we are still going to call on the experts among you people to come and train people, which the federal government are going to pay you. So all these things are being documented. We are going to get back to the national body, and they are also going to get back to us. So thank you once again. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. I'm very, very happy to see my people, my Togo people here today. I'm very, very happy because, first of all, ATN face a lot of problems from coming together with the foreigners. You know, some of people say no, don't do. It is ATN that stand that these people, we need to work with them. By working together, will lead us to where we are going. But if we leave them like that, it will not work. One, the scam that they are talking about, I think it is one of these Togolese boys that causes all this. The reason is that he first of all initiate this Tylers association, something like that, collect money from them, and unable to do anything with it, and go away with the money. So if today another Togolese get up and try to organize something like that, they have to think twice about it. Yes, you need to think twice about it. That is why you are facing problem of not ready to work with you, thinking about whether you want to scam them. I don't blame them for that, but they still need to try, because if you don't be with them, you can't know what they are doing. It is when you join them and you discover what they are doing is what you are looking for, then you can join. And the moment you discover that what they are doing, they are still coming back with the former, then you go away. I think that is what I see about that. And secondly, again, about the professionalism. Many people, they are looking for money. Money. Even labour now, labour want to earn money more than the professional.
My name is Sunday Engineer Craftsman Sunday Budu. I'm the Welfare Director for Lagos State. For the Grace, I'm from Togolese. I be Chairman.
Great Islands. Great Islands. My name is Anato David, one of the member of ATN. So today is an opportunity for me to come to the meeting. I've been hearing about the association, but I think today let me be so that I will confirm it. Even those boys who dey with me, they no dey believe am, they say na scam. So that's why I leave there yesterday, come back to Lagos, so that if I go back, I will tell them say something dey happen o, make una wake up before it's too late. So my name is Anato David. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Great Islands. Great Islands. Great Islands. My name is Engineer Craft Adediyan Badmus, fellow ATN, fellow NAEC, Lagos State Chairman, at the same time governing body ATN Chairman.
Great Tyler. Great Tyler. Great Tyler. You are great. So my name is Engineer Craft. So my name is Susu Sylvester. I'm a task force director ECOWAS.
Okay.
So my ECOWAS this thing, Chairman Director, Mr. Seseko, now he sent me to this meeting. Say make I come explain to him. So everything we are doing here, you do it to us. This morning me and my Mr. Sunday, they come meeting, he brush your house, come see him. He pray for us before he enter motor. The thing will happen here now, I go deliver the message. Thank you very much.
Okay, great Tylers. So my name is Gakpe Paul. I'm a Togolese. Actually, I'm a Tyler. I used to started very young. My father is a Tyler. He has trained so many boys. No, this is what's happening today. You know, I had a platform also, just the same idea you have, thinking of how we can regulate this thing to help our people. Because I discovered that tiling is a very difficult work. You pack sand, carry cement. We don't carry all those things. Carry ties. It's a very hard work. And at the end of the day, we don't get that money. We just walk like elephant and eat like ants. And so I started it, but this schedules in my hand. I have to make it so tight. So when I discovered that ATN, I discovered that somebody has even done this thing so far. I was like, this will don't go far like this. So I think I attended one of the ceremonies, but I came late actually. So since then I've been following, but even Oga Seseko don't come and say I can't join, make our people side. I say Oga, I will come, I will keep no time. But when I saw that Sunday actually pick up this season, I was so happy that somebody is actually pushing this, so we can be behind pushing it to go for. I have so many of these boys that we can talk to. That this thing is important because it's good when you leave a country and go back to your village. Let it be that you work and make money and be proud that this country paid me. But whereby you are working, even though it's a problem, and all these quacks and all these small boys, in way of things happening. So I'm so happy for this regulatory body, this ATN, how far they've gone down to Korean and all those things. It's a very powerful, action and what I've done so far. So I'm so glad to be among you. Even though I will not always be present, but I am behind. I am pushing you. So yes, I will support you to any level, whether financially, my presence, and my teamwork, my boys. I will do that, And so I appreciate whatever you've said here and all that we do today, because I purposely want to come so that at least people know my face. They know so no be scam e be. The scam don dey everywhere. Yesterday they for scam me yesterday night too. Everywhere scam. So but you know if we wan think of only the bad thing too much, we go leave the good ones. So that is why we want to talk to ourselves, our people listening to us, that this is a way to move forward. So that at the end of the day, if you are tiling, I have tiled, we did Radisson Hotel. When we were tiling Radisson Hotel, the white man there, they were paying that white man 800,000 per month salary. They give a yes, that was 7-8 years ago. I mean, don't pass no, it's more than that. So 12 years now. They give the guy Hilux. They gave him Hilux. He was living in VI. And that 800k, they paid him in advance. They paid him like 6 months in advance. So we were working. As we're working, they gave me a staircase to do. I used to do this round next staircase go up. Perfect. You have to call yourself follow. What be the difference between you black man and this way go? I say na enter plane come in a road I follow. So they bought machine that water machine. And then give am 15 boys and they serve am. You think just work reach around 12, he go break, go sit down, smoke finish, come back around 4, he don close. He was working as expatriate now. You know your English and the same just expatriate they call am. So but me I deliver my job so fast. They pay the man so high. Me na contract today, so we don snack our own fast. Yes, na delay na they go do small clean am, polish am, you know. They come say the man work daily, I say leave all those things. Now we know the package. Now who dey do the work? So but all these things I kept telling my people, say we go change this pattern. We cannot continue like this. We don dey suffer. And these people that have the money, they want to actually pay. They want to pay well. If you can give them the best, they get the point. So if you can remove the quacks among us and gather those that already know the work, we will enjoy this work. This work fit carry go anywhere. Now as I was working, as come say I don try to make this thing work. I don do different, I don call engineer, I don plan different pattern make we fit just change this price. You know the work. So go comot your back, collect work, all those things I come tire. So I call say my man move to go dey set ice. So I moved from tiling, start selling ties. When I call the set ties, I say I go talk to now if una agree do. When I continue. So but I saw that there's need because na wetin I learn and I don train boys, so many of them. So if I can make them understand this and let them leave that level, you can be tiling and making money inside. There's so many opportunities inside this career. If maybe all these Oyibo people come now to want to work in the country, they can just give contract to ATM. Say call your team to handle this project. We go charge them well and make good money. So I don't want to talk too much, just my small one I want to talk. So my word on sir.
Thanks to everyone. Actually, I have introduced myself earlier, but it's like I'm going to be jealous of my chairman. There are some titles I did not add to my name. I'm going to add it. My name is Engineer Craft Ruben Ogundele, fellow ATN and members of the governing body ATN of Nigeria. Now, so I'm at the same time Lagos State Secretary. Thank you. I deserve applause. Thank you. Actually, coming back to what Oga just said about the price issue, truly, and about the price issue, and especially eradicating the quacks among us. Then Mr. Sunday also said something earlier about their experience about when they get to sites and Nigerians came in and they started saying Nigeria doesn't know how to install things. Now, I can say this confidently that we have a lot of Nigerians that tie perfectly. I'm not even talking about those who learn work from the Togolese. I'm talking about those who learn work from Nigerians and they are so good. I personally had an experience whereby I went to go and do some little work in a compound where a Togolese man was living, and he asked me, "Are you a Togolese?" I said no. Your Ghana Togolese? I said no. He said lie. No Nigerian man can lay ties like this. Na Togolese na him lay am. I can't laugh. I said no problem. Now, for anyone that may have the opportunity to come across this video, either you are Yoruba or Togolese or Benin Republic, I have the grace to tell, the opportunity to tell you today that even in the Togolese and the Benin, we have work among you guys. Many of your boys will not finish learning this work from you. They will run away. Once they are able to gather some money to buy some tools, they start working. And this country we are, the population is so much that they can be able to have customers that will pay them for them to do anything they want to do and just go. It happens. But here is the good news. Before anybody, both Nigerians and foreigners, can be registered by ATN, he has to provide his apprenticeship certificate. The oga wey teach you work, the certificate wey he give you say you learn am, you pass, you go present am before they go fit start the processing of a registration. So if you are the kind of teller wey run away from your oga, wey you no go do freedom, or your oga certify you say you get freedom, just know say you get challenge, say you no go fit, dem no go fit register you. So find way to go settle that one with your oga, because na through that na we fit eradicate quackery among us. Then secondly, another thing don dey help us now dey eradicate the quackery. I decide to change to pidgin so that we go fit understand each other well well. The tiling industry, innovation are coming to tiling industry now that is exposing a lot of people. I remember then when I was learning, the tiles that we used to learn was 6x6 and 25x40, or 20 by 25, I think. Then 25x40 came in. Due to that one has the same method, we can maneuver with it. As at the time that I was learning, spacing of work was introduced to the industry. But where we are working then, we are not using spacing. Then there was an offer from Port Harcourt. There was a project going on at Port Harcourt, Golf Estate Phase 2. Then somebody said he needed tiler from Lagos, and those who are working with my oga said they want to go. I have the work that I'm doing for my oga. I have a flat that I'm supposed to complete. My balance was still with him. I decided to forfeit that balance to tell him, sir, I want to go to this place, not because of anything, but because I want to learn spacing of work. Then I follow those people there. And you know our people now, getting to the place, that this kind of attitude whereby once you travel from a far distance to get to a place, they change the pattern of payment because they know you can't go back. So this person changed everything for us. But me, my determination wasn't the money. My aim was to learn that thing. So I endure. I followed up with them. So immediately I make sure I'm able to get the taxes of this thing. Then I demand for the one I have worked for that I want to go, despite the hard atmosphere of the job. I did not mind. So when I make sure I've achieved what I want to achieve, I told him I want to leave. He should give me the money that even if it's for my transport, I will take it. So that's how I move out of place. So I'm telling every one of us, any innovation that comes into this tiling industry, make sure if it warrants you paying for it, even though start planning to start saving some money to train yourself. The way those that are working as the civil servants, the graduate are working and they are saving money for their degree, you also start saving money for you to go for courses that is going to upgrade your skills. Now different size of tiles are coming into the industry now. When 30x60 were introduced, a lot of tiler could not install it. Some even left the trade and decide to join Yahoo because they are finding it difficult to be able to install that size of tiles. They are saying it's difficult. You have come across a site whereby you go to, after installing the tiles, engineer will come and start marking their work. They think they are going to get paid in the evening. Then the engineer will start cancelling their work, and then because of that, say they couldn't get anything, they will just take their tools and went back home. You can imagine somebody who went for work from Monday till Friday and is returning, he cannot come back home with 10,000 naira, and he find his mate that did not go to anywhere, and the person is now balling in the street. He's balling. So Yoruba used to say that the person, somebody that did not go to work, and the person that went to work, the person that did not go to work does not have anything, and the person that go to work did not have anything. Who is better than each other? They say the person that did not even go anywhere is better than the person. So this kind of thing discourage a lot of them to decide, this work is nothing, but that's why all the suffering. Okay. Whereas those who cancel their work are not the problem. It is we, the installer, we are the problem. If we can just sacrifice that little time to retrain ourselves, to unlearn some things and learn the new idea. This trade is not innovated by us, but it was introduced to our industry. So we must be able to follow up with the people who introduced this, so that we can learn the current trending ideas and develop our own with our own craft gifts, how we can do it better and achieve the same results faster than them. Just like what he said then, the same step that the oyibo man was spending a month, he delivered it in 3 days. Check the work. The only thing you can say about his own work, and that maybe you say that his own work is dirty and that one is neat, but once you clean it with acid, you will get the same result. But the question is, he saved a lot of time than the white man. So the only thing I've overheard, there was this saying that white man does not pay for, they don't use to pay strength, they pay idea, your smartness and your idea, what you have upstairs. So as an African man, they believe one thing is enough, that we have this energy to work. So once you have the energy and your intellectual, your smartness is there, and you have this thing upstairs also, just know that you are going to achieve a lot. But we fail to use our head, and those who are able to use their own head are now using our head for us, to enslave us. So we need to wake up and try to correct this. So the size of ties that's been introduced to the industry now have made a lot of tilers to drop the work, and so they are choosing that they are not doing it again. So the challenges that is in this trade now, short of labor is happening now. Their work day, but no workers. So this no workers, exactly, no workers to deliver good job. That I've experienced, at least I have a job at Banana at least like 2 or 3 times, that for me to get workers to go to that place, I have to be using money to beg them, due to the working condition what they request for. Not almost all the old tyler, but those that I met would not. Many of them don't even have all these bowling tools. So then when we are learning, you will be the one to come to side with your tools. Now for you to get worker to work for you, be the one buying tools for tyler. For you to know how we tyler fail to upgrade ourselves, you will be expecting the person who call you to come and work to pay for your transport and also provide cutting machine and provide bowling tools that you want to come and work, and you said you are upgrading yourself. How are you upgrading yourself? So this kind of things we need to correct ourselves on it. So the quackeries they are going out of the trade. So using quackery as an excuse that they are the ones spoiling work now should stop. We are the ones disturbing ourselves now. Those of us that are still in the job, is because you are a professional. That's why you can endure the pressure in this job and still be practicing till today. Now you practicing, if you fail to do the needful, it may come back to come and affect you. For example, let's say the current and the NAEC, their task force starts, they've been the inauguration, they've inaugurated them in Lagos, but they've not started working. They may start next month, they may start next week. Let's say they now start work, and they come across you at where you are working, and they ask you, are you licensed? What will you say? They will stop you from working. Fortunately, you use your own to affect the person that owns the job, and they are going to close down the site. I think some engineers and some owners who are privy to this information have started demanding for your ID card now before they give you project, and they will ask you, are you a licensed tyler? They will ask for ID card. That is when they will. I've seen someone who tell me that they requested for it. So for you to have the license alone, you become a threat to the engineers that fail to get license for themselves. With that license alone, owners who are ready to spend money, that need results for that money they are spending, will be happy to work with you, because they know that their money is safe with you, and the money they are spending on materials and workmanship is going to bring out value compared to those who doesn't care. So with that, this thing will help you. You are going to face challenges, like Mr. Sunday said. You are going to face challenges. They will hate you. They will gang up against you. But you just need to be determined. But at long run, once we come together to speak in one voice, for example, now as at last week Sunday was International Tilers Day. The Lagos State chapter, we decided to come up with this to celebrate this, and we printed a flyer to share all over. We invited you people also. Then at the back of the flyer, we print some importance of you being a tailor. There are a lot of benefits of you being a tailor, so that we can educate these youth that are walking around, for them to be able to see light in this industry, what they stand to achieve, they can become somebody through it. So it is by us coming together and working in one hand that we can be able to achieve this. So with these few points, I will leave the next things to the chairman to address the challenges that the Togolese are facing, that Mr. Sunday spoke about the scam aspect which they are scared of. I won't blame them. It happens a lot. And when it comes to scamming, Nigeria has enough of population which you can scam, because most of Nigerians are lazy. Okay.
Great Tyler's, me of my chairman, Mr. Bernard, because we did for this association, we don pass 3 years now, but we know wetin dey sup. Na im make we come call our people at Togolese say mo gather, mo do the meeting for mo take follow ATM association. But the way me of the Mr. Bernard, Mr. Paul, we are talking for the group, the thing say the way our brothers they gather them before, collect the money for their hands. The thing say na so we come plan for here collect their money. I make we come plan say today all of us will meet and invite to our own chairman, Lagos State chairman. Thank you very much. Say you show your listen to us. I make I call everybody. I say more meet together, more plan wetin dey for your man. You keep saying because tailoring work no be small work. But before our oga dem we learn work for their hand. Na today na dem go dey control us. We go follow them today. But they don't know the road. Na im make my chairman dey tell say follow who know the road. That I follow the people who know the road. Now I know wetin dey for this association. Sometimes I will go some site like this, they look me say, you be small boy like this now, who get this current? I say I remember that some place, I know some place I dey lose some work, but some place some people na im know this association, know the current, that they give me the work, I dey collect the work for some place 2,500, 3,000 naira. But if you are call people that say come on, we will be together, all of us we understand ourselves. Because before, if you are people are Togo, if you go side they say you where you from? Ghana, Togo. Now you go collect the work. If you Yoruba come, Nigeria come, they go say they no sabi work, they no sabi work. But now our president, national president, come carry us say everybody no do together, no do union. All of us need the money come high. We call them, they no want come again. Now I make it today. Say everybody, say they come here, everything more talk together, more understand ourselves. Thank you very much, sir.
I'm sorry for the mix-up. I'm sorry. The first agenda that I think that's supposed to first happen before Mr. Sunday explain things to us, supposed to be the introduction part that we need to know each other, especially my chairman that is sitting beside me. I've had a lot of information about you, sir, and thank God I'm meeting you today. So please remind me, I'm going to get your number before you go, and not just your number alone. I want to build relationship with you. Maybe you go adopt me. No what, I'm not going to bring my family join you. I beg. I beg. So I will want us to go through the introduction again. Then we can start deliberating on the issue on ground, which Mr. Sunday spoke about. At least we've all heard him. So then we can move on from there. The national president was supposed to be in our midst because I informed him about this meeting. He said he was planning to be in Lagos because actually, to the grace of God, he grew up at Idimuye. So he said he wanted to come for school. So far, you are practicing the practical aspect of it. If NAEC verifies you that you are good in what you are doing and they license you, then you are automatically an engineer. But your own scope of duty is different from the structural engineers. So that's different inside this. So with the help of the national body, they actually take some steps to talk to the current. So they started the aspect of the NAEC aspect, basically based on the craftsmen, so that tiling industry can be able to hold their ground. And to the God be the glory, we are there. So among all the associations that may be claiming an association, the only association that is being recognized by the federal government, by current body, is ATN Association of Tilers Nigeria. That is why we are able to see the NAEC logo on our clothes on the current. No other association, you can see all these things on them. So with this cloth alone, either you are privy to this cloth, maybe you have somebody who owns it, or you went to the AGM and you are able to buy it. With this cloth on you, and you come to any site, an engineer is there. Is either they are chivalry, or they come to you to come and challenge you that where did you get this thing? So they are scared. So for you to know the importance of this and the importance of association, this ATN, but due to that competition of that association that have been existing, they are not ready to submit. So they are now struggling, dragging all this veto power, all those things is creating a lot of challenges. There is this one now that is dragging out, it's called TAN. TAN too. I think one of them happened to be, we are calling him Bado. He was, when he heard about ATN, we went to the 10 years anniversary of ATN together at Abuja. When we came back, that was when he let us understand that he has already organized some group on Facebook that they are planning to register themselves, but it was later found out that okay, association are being existent that they cannot register them. So it came to our notice, and at that time, for us to work together, to not to think that there is difference between Nigeria and Togo, since we are operating the same practice, we gave him the vice chairman of Lagos State. Then that was when he came to our notice that he collected money for some people that he wanted to. Now for him to refund the money, he did not refund the money. He was now playing them. So people started reporting him. We called him, we talked to him, he said he's going to handle all of it. So I think due to the pressure, maybe that was what makes him to relent. He stopped coming. So that was how he got this. So it was later on I found out that he's now part of TAN now. So all this struggle are giving people this mindset that okay, if this one doesn't go, this one will go. But we are trying our best to let them understand that the only association given the license to license any tiler in Nigeria to be able to practice is ATN. It is ATN that will tender your document, the document to the NAEC. So NAEC will recognize you and license you. Then if you feel like you want your activities are going to a state, maybe you go to school, you want to be licensed as an engineer properly, then NAEC will now give current your documents so they can process your document and become an engineer. And in ATN ID card, so I don't know if you have the ID card with you, sir. ATN ID card, there is 3 portal there. Your ATN code will be on it, registration code. So this ATN code here, I think he has his NAEC now. If he's going to renew or this ID card now, this NAEC space, his NAEC code will be there, and if he has his current code will be there. So anybody who saw this ID card anywhere and he want to track it, just need to go to their website, just type in the code, then everything information about that person will show. So all these challenges we are having about somebody collecting money from clients, running away, abi doing wrong work, a lot of things have been sorted. But before we can start engaging our employees or telling them that okay, they should not engage people that are not registered, all of things, we all need to first of all come together and speak in one voice. So this is one of the reasons why I think that brought us here today. So when Mr. Sunday was with us and Mr. Benan, when he told us about the Togoni, because they were all on ECOWAS platform, so he told us about the challenges they are having with all these people, and they want to have their own ways. Okay, as in the certificate also. Okay. So now if you once you are registered as a current, if you have gotten your current license, this is the ID card they are going to issue for you. This is ATM, this current. So this is how current ID card is. So this ID card now carries every information about the person. This is the ID card. So with this ID card now, with the tracking code, once you have the tracking code and you place it on the website, it will bring out the details of every person. So know where this person can run to. Then before you can be able to get to this stage, before ATM NAEC will register you, NAEC is going to request for this trade test. They will request for your trade test or NAPTEP exam that you did. Maybe you are technical graduate. They will request for your NAPTEP exam. So these are the things that you are going to tender for them before they can process your registration. And once they process your registration, wait, let me have the NAEC certificate. Once they process your registration, this certificate is going to come out. This is NAEC certificate. This is NAEC certificate, and this is ATM certificate. So this ATM certificate. So with this ATM certificate, you can practice your work. But if you want to upgrade yourself, then you go for this NAEC. With this NAEC is the first step for you becoming an engineering craftsman before CONEC can license you. Without NAEC, CONEC cannot license you. But without ATM, NAEC cannot license you. So they all work hand in hand. But if you decide that, okay, I don't want to stress myself, I just want to be on a low key, you can just get registered as a ATM. You are recognized. We know you are okay, you are a member. So, and the ID card that ATM is issuing you, irrespective of where you work within Nigeria and the 36 states of Nigeria, nobody can stop you. No association has the right to stop you with that ID card. What we just need that you go anywhere you want to go without your ID card. Even if you do not have the ID card with you, just make sure you have your identity on your phone, that it can be tracked. So anytime somebody come to challenge you at where you are working, and you tell them that you are a member of ATM association and they want to challenge, you just call the necessary agency, the association, call them. What they need to do: are you a registered member? You are a registered member. Your name. Once they are able to verify your name, leave the issue with the association. They will take it up by themselves. They will take it up from there. So we are called for this. We are calling, especially the Togolese and the foreigners like ECOWAS, to please let us come together, because one thing we need to understand: in every country there is always an art of oppression. Take it or leave it, irrespective of the amount that you think they are giving you. If you are giving 3,000 naira per square meter, have this in mind, that the person paying you 3,000 naira knows that he has a gain over you before he can agree to pay you 3,000 naira. He knows the work you are doing is more than 3,000 naira, which I can say out of 100% of Tyler in Nigeria, it's not up to 10% that collect work for 3,000 naira. As at last week, there was an issue concerning a building at Island here at Ikoyi. You can imagine, at Ikoyi, a construction company that are holding the contract, a China company, are the one handling the project, and they are paying out to Tyler, direct pay to Tyler, to install 60 by 120 on wall, 1,200 naira. A wall that is not properly ranged. 60 by 120, that if you want to lay it, the best way to lay it for you to use chrome trowel, because it's heavy. It doesn't require much. Now the wall is not properly laid, it's not properly screed, so you will be the one to use your whole hand to replaster it, and you are given 1,200, and Tylers are going there to do that work. Now this is what they do. The foreigners knows what they are doing. they knows the law. So when they want to negotiate with artisan, they use Nigerians. So if they are supposed to bring their work out for 5,000 naira per square meter, they will react with the Nigerians and tell them the work is 5,000 naira, but we want to pay, like, let's say we want to pay 3,000 naira. You can negotiate yourself with your people and give them like 3,000 naira, give them 1,500. Or the Nigerian people will tell them that that money is too much, don't worry, give us for 4,000 or give us for 3,000, let's handle the project. So the foreigners are already gaining. The foreigner may ask them that, what of if government agency, we don't want anybody, they will tell them don't worry, now we know how to handle ourselves. We all know that Nigeria is corrupt already. So for us to correct those corruption, it will start with every one of us by coming together to reject anything that is wrong. Once you start rejecting, they will start calling themselves to order. So they will now be the one that will now invite you and tell you this is what the company are paying you. This to tell you. Once they convince you, then you too, you now start working, just because you fail to understand your own advantage about that work. Tiling job is a professional work, whereby every error that is inside the house, as at the time you came in, you are the one to correct most of those errors. You are the one to bring the beauty of that building out. Anybody that comes to a house newly, the first place he focus on is the floor. He watch where he's stepping, and the beauty that he gives to him, he will determine where he's going to look next. Before you look at the thing, maybe POP or things, you first of all look at the floor. Most of the time, the color of tiles that is used in the house or in the toilet determine what they are going to use to paint the house or the window blinding. So for you to know how the job you are doing is so very, very important, and be able to stand and demand what is right. I'm not saying the whole thing is going to change once, but it is, English man said a drop of water makes an ocean, and a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. People have come together to at least achieve this thing today, to this stage, whereby the association they are now over 10, we are over 12 years now. They have constitution, they have government lancet, they have current backup, all of things. It is an hard work of some people. Why don't we make use of this opportunity, capitalize on this, then to be able to stand on our own and achieve what we want to achieve? So I think, to not waste our time, we need point about at least we can be able to convince ourselves, okay, this thing is very, very important. We need to come together and be able to achieve it. May God bless every one of us and block our bless our offering. So, in purpose of meeting, Mr. Sunday.
Established under the Office of Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, that is correct. To oversee the register to monitor all the activities of craftsmen artisans in Nigeria. So on that note, Association of Nigeria has been from a government body, was even now, Association of Nigeria is here to certify Thailand before you can be registered with NAEC, either to be licensed by Correct. With your certificate, with certificate of Association of Thailand Nigeria, NAEC now you need to see your face, either Correct before you be licensed. What that simply means is that we are already in affiliation with NAEC. So I will plead with you, my foreigner brothers there, that at this junction, tiling work is no longer as it is before. Not only tiling work, but all the craft work in Nigeria, both POP, tiling, electrician, these are guys that is doing electrician and other craft work like that in Nigeria. I will plead with you that as people go back, go and inform them that Nigeria is no longer as before again. Craft work in Nigeria has taken a new dimension. We love you guys, and that's why I was around. I was supposed to be around today, but something takes me off. I was around, I think it was last year. We called for the meeting in Osa, but few people show up. But as it is now, we love you people. We people can testify about that. The Nigerian is a Nigerian accommodates
Yes, very well.
people. Nigerian accommodates foreigners. It has been like why in Nigerian work to do your business. But our new law now, the new Act of Current said anyone that is not licensed practicing craft work in Nigeria is a class. So we won't take it any longer. I will talk to people with authority, being a foreign council member, I'm talk from that aspect that Nigerian is no longer as before again, that somebody will just come from anywhere to come and practice. No, and those one that will hear me, I will plead with you. Because when the time comes, it will not be funny. First, you will be arrested and you will be persecuted, and it will shock you because some people are saying that I was in one of you guys' platform. Time like that, they were saying they should not mind them, that it can't work. Nigerian, you don't mind Nigerians, this or that. I just laughed them. I'm making such statements, but I laugh over it. I know that one time come. When we get to the street, definitely we will cross. So on this note, I'll plead with people that are hearing my voice that please, first and foremost, go and get your documents from immigration. Well, registration starts from immigration. Well, that is the first thing that we ask you. If you do on our platform, you will see the inauguration that was done. It was done with both police, immigration, and all the rest. The Nigerian force. So when I am come, not be shocked to anybody. So I'm pleading. Me, my own is to beg you. Because that time I won't be there. But I have the opportunity to educate you, so that's why information is power. To those that are ready to take it. So I'm giving this, I'm being privileged to give this information based on my position. So please, as people go back, go and help us to talk to them that Nigerian of today is no longer like before again. This has changed. We have law. Nothing have been inaugurated. So anywhere from now, if they meet you on site, mind you, you will not see Tyler among them. You will not see them wearing Tyler uniform or whatever. You will see them wearing Koren. There will be kids with Koren kit. So when you see them, you don't see maybe plumber or whatever. You are seeing Nigeria with Nigerian force. So if they come, the simple question that will ask you is, are you a Nigerian? What the story will start. Then if you are not, you know what will happen. Then ask of your license. Not even your country based self. First question is, can we see your license? So if you don't have it, you pay dearly for it. So I'll plead with you again that please, as you go back home, go and do the needful. Please, let's do the needful. Go and get your document. Go and get yourself documented from immigration. Then doing so, then you can come back to the association, you can be certified, and I assure with my position, your license will be fast tracked. Thank you all. My chairman, I agree.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thanks for being there for us, sir.
Thank you, sir.
That's all I can say for now.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, sir.